Positive Pathways Center, a center for awakening your spiritual growth. We are meeting in this video the founder and creator of Positive Pathways Center. This center offers classes and also treatments and shamanic healing and also amazing trips to spiritual sites.
Hello, my beautiful soul family. This is your sister, Super Spiritual Mama. I am here today. I want to introduce you to my soul family, my soul teacher, and my soul sister, Dr. Darlene Hintzen. She's also a minister, among other wonderful things, such as a Reiki master, and she's a master hypnotherapist. And actually, just today, I finished and graduated from her hypnotherapist program. So in this video, I want to introduce this beautiful soul to you guys. So come with me.
Relaxation seems to go to your backbone now.
Darlene, I'm so very happy and pleased that you are allowing me to do this. Can you please tell me a little bit about yourself and Positive Pathways?
Okay, well, I've had a spiritual center, Positive Pathways, which I started, I guess, in about 2006 after I became a master hypnotherapist, and I wanted to help other people. So during my my training, I also was introduced into metaphysics, and when I was introduced into metaphysics, it was through Dr. Georgina Cannon, who runs the Ontario Hypnosis Board in Toronto. And I was very intrigued by where she obtained her doctorate degree, so it was through the University of Metaphysics. So after I had completed my studies with her and became a master hypnotherapist, I started taking courses through the University of Metaphysics. And after I completed my BA with them, I became an ordained minister under spirituality. And at that time, I also learned about yoga through the master's courses, and I became a yoga instructor. So just one thing leads to another. But actually backtracking, it was I guess my sobriety that brought me into spirituality. I had given up drinking, so I traded actually spirits for spirits. And I decided I was very interested into spirituality and learning as much as I could about metaphysics. So it just was like a domino effect. I first started reading Sylvia Browne's books, and I was so intrigued about past life regression, and I saw that there was so much healing that can be done through a past life regression session or through hypnotherapy. And I found that a lot of psychiatrists, they want to keep you stuck in a problem. But with hypnosis and past life regression, one session and you're healed and you're cured. And I find it so fascinating and so amazing that I've been able to help so many people on my path. So I actually was teaching full-time as an elementary school teacher, doing all of my passion part-time as I opened my own metaphysical center. I would have two churches meeting there weekly. I had the Metaphysical Spiritualist Church, so they were coming on Wednesday nights and doing healing circles, and then on Sunday I had Unity Church coming, which was beautiful because I admire and respect both of them because they're all metaphysical contexts, not religion, focusing on spirituality. We had every Friday TGIF, Thank God It's Friday, where I would help to promote other spiritual healers in my community that have either written books or have a modality that they like to share. So they would come and speak about it for about an hour, and then it would be followed by a spiritual social where it gave everybody an opportunity to connect and become friends. So it just became like the hub of spirituality. And I hosted Course in Miracle nights on every Friday night. So we were studying the Course in Miracles. I had drumming circles every Wednesday nights. It was just a lot of fun. So just a hub of spirituality and a place where I could share all this wonderful stuff. So in addition to offering hypnotherapy and Reiki to clients and yoga classes at my center, I also ran Reiki training classes. And then I've been doing that. I guess I've done that all for about 10 years. And then just recently I became certified so that I could actually teach people how to become hypnotherapists. So I'm quite happy about that. So that's kind of what I'm working on my next chapter. Since I retired from teaching from the school board, I was an educator, elementary school teacher for 20 years, and I just retired 2 years ago. And just prior to retirement, I took my training with the Chopra Center to become a certified perfect health practitioner. So I studied Ayurvedic medicine, so it was great because it goes very well with yoga and all the yoga stuff that I do. In addition, I take trips to Peru every year. So I've been taking groups to Peru since 2012. 2011 was my first trip there, and then I take spiritual journeys. So we do yoga, meditation, all different spiritual sites. And in addition to that, I take, because I was an elementary school teacher, I would take those trips in the summer. And then during March break, we would actually go to Sedona and visit the energy vortexes in Sedona. So so I guess I do a lot of spiritual things. So I think once you get on that path and you connect, get tuned in, tapped in, turned on, you start to get the downloads from spirit, I feel, and you do where you're guided to go and what you're guided to do. So in addition to obtaining my credentials through the Chopra Center in California as a perfect health practitioner, I also took a study to become a life coach. So I just wanted all these modalities so that I'm able to help other people when they're making major life decisions, which is actually happening right now, a lot of people. Yeah.
So can you tell me about your morning rituals?
My morning rituals. Well, I like to get up with the sun. As soon as the sun rises, I feel like I hear the birds chirping. I'm very fortunate to have a forest right near me. So I hear the birds every morning about 5:30 in the morning, and then I get my coffee and I come and sit out here, and I'm blessed to see the sunrise right above my pool. And as soon as I'm finished my meditation, I like to have my swim. So I like to, that's my I guess my workout of choice. I love swimming. I feel I'm from Atlantis. And when I'm swimming in the water, I feel I am an Atlantean. I'm just like, I'm loving the water, just like a mermaid maybe in a past life. Yes, wonderful.
So can you tell me about the courses you offer and where you're based?
Yep.
And
so
whether you offer them online, offline, and your future plans?
Yeah. Well, because of everything that's happened and everything, I've decided to make it more of a home-based business because of everything that's been going on with the corona and all that there. So I do have a center here. I have enough room. I'm blessed to have a good-sized home that I'm able to run my classes at my home in Barrie, Ontario. And I've also done, I can do clients online. I've also done hypnotherapy online as well. I do many workshops. I'm hoping to continue that in the near future. I also have a retirement home that I purchased in Barbados, and just before the COVID hit, I was planning a retreat there to focus on the Ayurvedic trainings and stuff like that, and yoga and meditation. In addition to seeing the island, it's a beautiful island, and I already do have friends that have villas on the water, so that was my plan, to start hosting people there, in addition to Peru and in addition to Sedona. So just part of my retirement plan, to continue to travel and share spiritual experiences. I have many shamans that are very good friends of mine in Peru that they do a lot of healing ceremonies with in my groups with a lot of people, and it's amazing. So they've got to experience that.
So at the moment, what services do you offer?
Well, I'm doing Reiki. I just last month I did Reiki. I taught Reiki 1, so next month I'll be looking at teaching Reiki 2, so Reiki 2 class. I'm a hypnotherapist, so I am teaching people how to become hypnotherapists, so that's a weekend session, but there's some practicum work that's involved as well. So I will probably look at doing that as things are opening up again, so I'll be able to host another retreat like that, because it's a weekend-long training. And then, like I said, I'm hoping to do the trips again, but we have to see how things start to open up, if I'm able to do those retreats again, or I may have to look at doing some in Ontario, because we have such a beautiful country here. Why not look at exploring that option?
Are you planning to have your courses online?
In the future, yes. right now my time has kind of been consumed going down that rabbit hole and learning as much as I can. I feel we owe that to ourselves to be informed about what is happening right now. I feel there's a lot of draconian measures going on, and it's not, this isn't the Canada I grew up in. I don't know my country anymore. And with what's coming out with the First Nations people too, I'm almost ashamed to be Canadian. So with that said, I just don't know what the future of our country is right now.
Do you have a message for the people of Earth about what's happening right now? Do you have a message from your heart to theirs?
I would say keep the faith. We have to trust in God and trust your intuition. That's what a gift that we have, when we have to exercise our free will. I truly believe that there's many of us that are awake and have been shunned by our family members, but I also feel that we are the messengers that have been planted on this earth, and we've been put into certain families to try to awaken them, and that's a choice. They're exercising their free will, and instead of being angry and holding that anger in your heart, I think you just need to love them and accept that's a choice that they've made. Life's about choices, and life's about peaks and valleys, and I feel right now a lot of us are in the valley, and that's where we do most of our learning. Our learning is while we're in the valley. And unfortunately, it can be very painful at times. But as the Buddha has said, nobody is, everybody is going to experience suffering. Nobody is immune to suffering. That's the word that I was looking for. Nobody is immune to suffering, but yet the depths of our suffering is up to us. How far do you want to go? We have to exercise a lot of spiritual laws, like the law of detachment. And I feel by doing that and knowing like we're all, spiritual people having a human experience. We just have to accept the human experience, and it comes with pros and cons, ups and downs, and I think just keep loving your heart. As long as you keep loving your heart and you do everything with intention of love, how could that be wrong? Just be love. Because love is all there is, as Bob Marley would say.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dr. Darlene, before we finish, can you give us a testimony of your own, perhaps a story or something that you felt a Reiki or hypnotherapy has helped one of your clients? Do you want to give a story of a client life that has changed tremendously because they passed through your positive pathway?
Yeah. Well, there's so many numerous stories. One that just came to mind because I take those trips to Peru all the time. There was one young lady that was coming to Peru with me, and a part of our trip is like a 3-hour boat ride on Amantani Island, on Lake Titicaca to Amantani Island, and she was really very upset because she really wanted the trip so bad, but she didn't think that she could do that portion of the trip because of her fear of the water. So she wanted me to do hypnosis to overcome the fear of water, but I suggested let's do a past life regression and just see if perhaps that's where it had stemmed from. So when we did the past life regression, she found herself as a First Nations child, and she was playing on the beach with her brother. That's where she landed. She mentioned a canoe, talked various things about the lifetime with her family. Then at the end of her life, she was actually out in the canoe with her brother, and her brother fell into the water and started to drown, and she jumped in to save him, and they both ended up drowning. So that would have been at the same age that her fear of the water would have started in this lifetime, and that's what had happened. And because she was able to bring it from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind, she was able to release that fear of the water, and she was able to attend the trip with me, and I've got pictures of her sitting on the top of the boat with a big smile on her face, and she overcame that fear. So it was quite amazing. But like I find with past life regression and hypnotherapy, you can overcome but most fears and phobias, with one session. Whereas I find with traditional social people that like to do, psychology or whatever, so they want to keep you stuck. And then once they dig up all the dirt and get you through all of that, they'll find something else to study and analyze, But here you can just release it. I've had so many people tell me, after I'll run into them a year later and say, oh, thank you so much, I've overcome my fear of snakes, or I've overcome my fear of driving, and whatever I had helped them with, because I really can't remember, because you help so many different people, and they don't usually stay with you, unless it's very, stands out. It's a very traumatic kind of a healing, but it is the most amazing healing modality I could ever imagine doing. I love it. It's just so so rewarding. So nice to know that you've helped somebody and you've changed their life in a positive way, you know. But it's them that are doing the healing. They have to want to heal. You know, that's always what I say. I'm just a facilitator. I'm there to assist you in your healing. Yeah, yeah. It's all good.
It's all good. Thank you very much for your
No,
time.
thank
and
you.
attention.
Namaste. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Goodbye.
Have a wonderful day. Bye now.
I'm telling you, it is beautiful day.